got 99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Sherry at the Fledge, and welcome to another episode of 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One. Oh man, it is hot today. It is 90 degrees out here in Lansing, Michigan, and we got a barbecue going on outside that We the Free People and the Poor People's Campaign and just a lot of people from the community are coming in to have this barbecue. So you want to come out and see us, take a tour of the Fledge, see what we're up to, come out tonight. We'll probably be here till about 7 or 8. And today on the show, we have 3 presenters. So that is the minimum that we can have. So how you doing, Melissa, Omar, and Katie? And you can adjust that camera if you want to look taller, Omar. And then, of course, as always, we got Mark in the background with the 99-second timer. And I always forget to give a shout out to MY, who's out in Los Angeles, who made that beat for us that goes with the 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One. Sampling from Jay-Z, obviously. So a lot of credit to Jay-Z for the name, for the beat, for all of it. And then also thank you to Mark for running the clock, but he also did that video, which I think is super dope because it has all the chalk from when we let everybody who got tear gassed write whatever they want on our building. So, yeah, if you tear gas us, we're going to talk shit about you on our building, I guess. So we're going to make this quick. We're going to make this easy. And we've got 3 presenters today. We're going to start with Omar, then we got Katie, and then we have Melissa. And hey, Melissa, can I talk to you for a second while you're here?
Yeah.
I want to say great job at the hatching last night. I think that you did good. And you know, pitching at the hatching can be nerve-wracking. You got this PowerPoint, you got $2,000 at stake and all of that. And I think you did a great job. So I'm happy to have you here today, going back at it again. So pitching's super important. And I think that everyone practicing pitching is always a good thing. So thank you for showing up, Melissa. I'd have slept all day, probably. So, you all ready to go? You
Yes.
ready, Omar?
Yes.
All right. So here's what's going to happen is I'm going to take Melissa and Katie off the screen. I'm going to arrange Omar so that he is prevalent and the 99-second clock is in the background. And when he starts talking after I leave, then the clock will start. So are you ready, Omar?
Yes, sir.
Looks kind of fly with that behind you.
It's
like
dope.
That,
I love it. It's
All right.
cool.
All right. So you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Then let me make some space.
Men, especially men of color, face a world that does not recognize our struggles, emotions, or innate value as human beings. Many Men is a men's group where men are welcome to express themselves, find brotherhood, and create community. Many Men is a space for men of color and our melanin deficient brothers to represent and cultivate our masculinity in ways that strengthen ourselves and our communities. The group is focused also on the health, mental health, well-being, culture, and community of men of color. After seeing similar organizations in Atlanta, Georgia, we decided to bring that same brotherhood here to Lansing. As I said, though this group does focus on men of color, our light-skinned friends and white brothers most assuredly can join us. When we face the world in our bodies, because our bodies are a representation of what's in our heart and our minds, and the world interacts with us in positive and negative ways because the bodies we occupy, it does something to us. And so Many Men seeks to address the issues, the problems, the lifestyles, the concerns, the health, the safety of men of color. And we need that more than ever, because who are we fighting for in these streets every single time? Who are we saying is a group that needs help and attention? And at this moment in time, Many Men seeks to cultivate that strength within and will help ourselves. Many Men, men of color, join us.
All right, Omar. What's that? Your second pitch that you've done so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for showing up again. I appreciate it, and good job.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to take Omar off, and Katie's coming up next. So, hi, Katie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. So, I'm going to make space, and you're going to do your pitch. You ready?
Yeah. All right. 2 weeks ago, I pitched to you guys about the event that me and the Fledge are hosting, Freedom Weekend, that is July 3rd through the 5th. And then last week, I spoke to you about the essay contest that we're having with the Declaration of Independence. This week, I want to talk to you about another portion of that event, and that is the Reentry Resource Fair that's going to be held on that Monday, July 5th. This is a lot like a job fair, but specifically for returning citizens, so people on probation and parole that may need some resources with housing, employment, food, Social Security, a variety of different things. But the great thing about the resource fair is it brings everything to one location. So we'll have a variety of different resources and even some really cool things like haircuts and interview clothes and some giveaways and things like that. So it just really helps to create a community environment that feels supportive for people that are coming home and may be feeling overwhelmed with everything that they need and the little resources that they have available to them. This just brings those resources out and lets them know about them and enables them to get their services all in one space so they don't have to worry about transportation to a bunch of different places. So yeah, please support our Reentry Resource Fair. And thank you. I hope to see you at our event July 3rd through the 5th.
All right. Good job, Katie. Thank you very much. And that's your 22nd time of pitching, maybe?
I think so.
And I like how you're switching it up. So thank you for coming and practicing on us. So when you go big time, don't forget us, though. All right. And then our last pitcher is Melissa, who we were talking about, who pitched at the hatching. And Melissa, I want to check your sound real quick. Would you mind just saying your name or something like that? Hello? I have a little bit of a problem with Melissa's connection, maybe. Oh, I see you. Are you there? I need some help. Can you help? Can you hear me, Mark? Is Melissa frozen?
Yes, I can hear you. She seems to be frozen.
Okay, so let's play this out for a second. She might be trying to refresh. So here's the problem. In the voting, we got to pick the top two. And if Melissa doesn't get the pitch, then we're going to have a tie no matter what we do. So, yeah, let's see if Melissa recovers from this. But we might be skipping voting because it won't make a lot of sense. But real quick, I got Katie and I got everyone back on the screen. She dropped off. If she comes back in, she's going to pitch. But let's start with some basic questions. Omar, if you win the $99, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to use the $99 to fund our first Many Men group trip. So Many Men, not only will we meet, and our first events are kind of a meet and greet as well as a roundtable discussion. Think something similar to like AA or some type of therapeutic group, just where we can, blow off steam or express ourselves. But it will also evolve into outings and activities, including camping, shooting, ball, running, workout exercises. So the $100 will go directly to our very first trip, which I'm heavily considering doing a lake day or a camping day or like a hiking day, like an outdoors day. And you're coming, Jerry. You're going to be there right with us.
Okay. What about you, Katie? What would you use the $99 for?
So the $99 from today's competition would go towards the reentry resource fair and be used to provide some more giveaways. And the giveaways at the reentry resource fair will look like things like Lyft gift cards so that they can have rides to their parole office meetings or other meetings, and also things just more like necessities like grocery store gift cards and things like that.
All right. Any questions from the crowd? Melissa's a trooper coming back.
Yeah.
So we can't quite hear her yet. We're going to let her pitch in a second, and we'll ask her the same question. I really hope that she's able to come back because I really want you to hear her pitch. Hey, are you back?
Hey, yeah, my Wi-Fi.
Can you?
He totally is trying to stop me from being great right now.
Well, you got this. I'm going to get out of your way as quickly as I can, and hopefully it works out okay. But there is some crackling. I think that might be a problem. All right, you guys are back. Let me see. Jeremy saying great pitches to you guys. Said that to Omar. There's about a 10-second delay, so usually when someone comments, I can't put the comment up while the other person is pitching. But earlier, Jeremy was asking. All right, all the way from the UK, it's the fisherman himself, Jason Hargraves, or Jace. For many men, it would be nice to talk about our struggles without someone else saying, I've struggled more than you, because many men pretend we don't struggle at all. It's not a competition, is it?
Could you put that question back on the screen?
Yeah, but I'm blocking you, so that's what
that's fine. I just want to make sure I get it. That's a great point. So I would say when it comes to, like, let's say, so this is a type of advocacy work, right? So when we're doing advocacy work, let's talk about like sexual assault, for example. It's a little more dark of a subject, but let's say sexual assault. If a person was groped, right, that's assault. If a person was forcibly drugged and raped, that's also assault. Now we can argue about the semantics of what the level of that is, but we recognize, however, both things are traumatic and they're both legally defined as assault, right? So I would totally agree with you that when we have our conversations as many men, surely we'll have some brothers who've been locked up, who have, got their kids taken from them, who have been, harmed, lost everything. And we'll have a dude who had a hard day at work, you know what I mean? And although we'll recognize there's levels to it, we won't prioritize one person's experience over another. The point is that everybody can come to the table, and I can talk about, how my girl ain't doing me right today, and homie can talk to me about, or talk to the group about how he went to family court and the judge just didn't understand where he was coming from, right? So long as we hear everyone, that's the purpose. So I agree with you completely. It's not a competition. It's a platform to build brotherhood, community, and fellowship. Thank you for the question, and I hope the response was adequate.
Thanks, Jace. Melissa, how we doing? You can hear me? You ready to roll?
She looked frozen again.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're going to have to call it, Melissa, because I can't hear you or see you moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I really wish Melissa would vote or be able to pitch, because I love the idea. Obviously, I love Power and Passion and Mini-Men. They're both fledgling efforts. And for Melissa's thing, imagine you can order a picnic and surprise your partner at some park somewhere. So I know that I think I know that if Shannon's out there watching, if I had a picnic set up at Fenner and surprised her, I just screwed it all up. Never mind. I'll talk about this later. But it's super dope. That's what I got to say.
Hopefully we'll have her at the event. We're trying to get her at the event so everyone would be able to see like her display.
Yeah. So, oh shoot, Shannon is listening. She heard me. Oh, but she also put maybe we should go camping again at Camp Cranberry Lake. What do you think, Omar?
That sounds fantastic. Please and thank you again and again and again.
All right, so let's figure this out. You both pitched. Melissa's having technical problems there. What do we do? How do you guys want to? We still got $99.
I voted for Katie.
Well, Katie voted for you, so now it's a tie. What should we do?
I guess I split it. I don't know. I'm cool with that. I mean, I voted for Katie.
That we should give it to Melissa.
I like that idea. I think that's a good idea.
Why would we give it to Melissa?
Because
I met her yesterday. I know she's starting her new business. I really liked her business idea. I know she was working really hard at the Fledge all day yesterday, and then had to go to her rush home, go to her kid's graduation, and then had to do the hatching. So I mean, I just liked her energy, and she's a hard worker, and I like her idea, and I'd like to support her. So.
She was amazing yesterday. So focused while we were talking BS all the time, and I mean, just super focused on her presentation and did a really good job last night.
I'm in full agreement. But the caveat should be she has to pitch again. She can't just take it and dip. She has to pitch and again. Yeah.
I think what we should do, we gotta boost that though too, because I didn't do it justice. I just said a picnic at a park or whatever. So let's just see if we can help out by giving $99 to Melissa, and we'll figure that all out. Okay, but I want to definitely boost Melissa too. So let's do one quick thing since we got tons of time and we didn't have many presenters today. Omar,
yes.
When is Many Men? Where do they meet? What time? All of that.
Many Men currently meets at the Fledge every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's perhaps could change once we create enough of a base and see what's a good time for our group members. We want to make sure that, it's not conflicting with work or family responsibilities or just any personal responsibilities in general. So every Thursday, weekly at the Fledge, 6 p.m., we're going to start doing, we'll have water available. I'll probably start doing snacks. And if we get comfortable enough, perhaps even a beer or two, if people aren't, if alcohol is not a problem with any group members. If it is, then we obviously will separate from that. So yes, that's our current meet and time and location.
All right. And Katie, I'm super excited about the essay competition. Do you mind if we talk about that a little bit? How can people enter? How do they know the rules? What's the deadline? All of that stuff.
So you can enter by submitting your pitch to the Fledge or Power and Passion. I am posting the details on Monday, Jerry.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. But I just don't have the materials ready. But you can in the pit. There'll be 3 different categories. Adults, which will have a $300 prize, and that's 18 and up, and then 13 to 17 will get a $100 prize, and 12 and under is another $100 prize. So just 3 different categories, and you're gonna just your declaration of independence, what you feel like the Declaration of Independence should say.
Yeah, and I love this. I love the Freedom Weekend concept. I think that a lot of us, we get really wrapped up in the 4th of July, and we want to be patriotic and we want to celebrate our country and all of that. But our country it's not built on what we think it's built on. It's not the promise that we think we've made. And freedom is not the same for everybody in our country. And there's a lot of hidden ways that we keep people from being free. And that's, obviously Black, brown, and poor people, but it's everybody. There's a lot of people that are, subjugated to their debt or can't get out of a situation that they're into. And I just think it's super important for us to relook at that word freedom and relook at that promise. So thank you so very much for doing this, Katie, making this happen. And I know it's a team, and I know everybody's out there trying. Even Melissa's gonna participate.
As I'm saying, everybody on the screen has been at the planning meetings and everything, making it happen. So yeah, I did want to shout out Melissa. She's on Facebook, Playful Play and then Full Picnic Company. So you can look her up on Facebook, and she also does have a website, playfulpicnics.square.site. So check her out.
Yeah, I really like this idea. This is a dope idea. I would have been cheering for her to win. Secretly, of course. All right, so that's it. That's 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one. We're not going to vote today. And we're still, I don't know, as it gets to be more and more summer and we keep getting more and more active and people are going back to work, we got to figure out what the right time to do 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one is. So we might be playing with it after today with only 3 presenters. But last week at this time, we had 8 presenters, maybe. So we'll figure it out. We'll get it. And if you got any suggestions what time this should be, let us know. So other than that, MY's going to take us out with his dope-ass beat.
Hell yeah.
Got anything to say goodbye, Miniman?
Thank you. And if you haven't participated if you have not participated in the pitch competition, you should. This is my second pitch competition, and pitching is not even just only a part of the business world. It's a part of your world as a human if you want to get something accomplished. And so if you don't practice your asks and how you formulate, how you talk, and your argument, then you're just not, your likelihood of getting what you want will reduce. So this opportunity produced by the Fledge is a wonderful opportunity to take advantage of. I love selling myself and the ideas I have, and being a part of this competition only makes me better at that. So if you haven't done it, make sure you do it.
And anything you'd like to go out with, Katie?
Just we'd like to see as many of you out at the Freedom Festival as we can. It's going to be a great time. Lots of celebration and community building and things like that. So, yeah.
Oh, and hit up Najima if you want to be a vendor, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, and good job, Lansing 501, and everyone associated with that. Everyone's associated with the Afterglow last night. Last night, downtown was popping. It should be like that all the time. We're the capital of a
major U.S.
state. Yeah, exactly. So get downtown, y'all. When last night was popping. So good job, everyone. All right, bye-bye.
I got I got 99 problems.